All right, welcome everyone to Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Dr. Stone,
Season 4, Episode 13 to South America.
Yeah, not Season 5. We were corrected. Right. We have a very long Season 4 because this is actually the final season of Dr. Stone. It's all just one massive super season. So, yeah, let's go to South America. Right. Let's find the source of the petrification beam. Let's find out what happened. I have had this thought in my mind ever since this series started of like, they'll never explain that. The idea of like, okay, it happened, sure, for a premise, fine, totally. Yeah. But no. I thought like, we're just gonna civilization build, we'll have this war with Zeno, and it'll be like, we'll have to deal with it. No, we're gonna actually go there and explain what the hell happened.
And that's after we got the petrification device that was used in the previous arc. So, okay, let's go. But we also need to get there quickly, because there is a very angry American with very effective guns that is
have already effectively killed Senku once. You know?
Well...
I mean, right. It should have. It was a very lucky break for Senku, but also like the kind of thing to build up properly the stakes here. Yeah, because at least this bad guy shoots to kill, you know, and and you know,
there's only so many times you can pull the no, you broke my neck, but I
but I had
petrification there, you know, and stuff like that, right? So okay. Let's go.
Let's go. So yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Oh, new character?
Oh, shoot. What? Another scientist.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, this is Zeno. As a kid.
Oh my god. Fantastic. Miss. A failure.
But you know what? That still shot out really quick. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, got all the lollipops and everything. Yeah. Wow.
It was fate all along. So freaking cool. Magnets.
And guns are cool.
Well, no, I love that. There are inner workings of the world that are ready to be unveiled, you know, just... Right, you can always pull on the string.
Oh my god.
Let's be friends. In this desert, far off
right.
any adults.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Damn.
They went on to do many more practical exercises together.
They were 7 years old.
No, 4 years old.
Good morning, Dr. Zeno.
Oh,
new OP?
New OP?
All right.
I mean, the previous one was really good, so... Oh!
What?
Oh, we're going Mad Max with this? Oh, no. You know what it's gonna be, Jacob? Amazon rainforest is done. Climate change. It just completely is gone.
Or they could just
it's just like, a desert landscape.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice. Some people might have had a few months since watching the last episode. I just love Corn City so much.
Yeah.
Wait. They're not that close, no.
Objects in mirror are closer than that.
Yeah. There you go. Hide in a continent.
Yep.
You know, no problem.
Find us in the Amazon rainforest.
I think it's more curious as to what kind of people could theoretically have their remnants there or something, you know?
月の住人のものだと思うかいおお、やはり知っていた。
Okay.
世界の科学者ツートップがここにいるんだ。
Ah.
二人の頭脳を合わせれば。
Yes.
You could do that while still being tied up.
Yeah, we could have done that from the beginning.
よし、取りまいますってこと。指定で知見持ち寄ろうじゃねえか。
Ah.
Meanwhile.
How do we track a boat in the water?
Yeah.
You don't.
Oh, shit.
Oh. I was literally thinking about this. I was like, you guys are going to have a huge problem if you're...
銃無権じゃないよ。ここは平和特区になったんだ。あたしらとあんたらは対等な立場だよ。
銀狼だけがいない。一体どこ
He did the smart thing and hid. Oh, what? Right, he still did get shot.
早く移動を始めろ。
怪我がひどくて歩けるわけないでしょ。死長距離無理に運べば。
Yeah, and then you would be responsible for ruining the ceasefire.
That's true.
Oh, wow.
This was all his plan to infiltrate.
Because Ginro's under the bed right now. Oh, dang. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Fun. Or is he in a barrel? Oh my god.
Yes, because he was hiding there
He's
the
hiding
whole
there
time.
the whole time. Yep. Yeah, poor guy.
Oh, man.
He's like, oh, this is a flesh wound.
Right.
Right. Your courage knows no bounds. Yes.
That's exactly what I was doing.
ただね、よく考えるとやっぱり早く逃げよじゃなくて勇気ある僕の独走も。
Right.
You know, yeah. Be more realistic.
Okay, no, he is actually in trouble.
怪我してる。松風大丈夫？な。You can feel the music.
Oh,
They're dropping her off. They're dropping her off. They turned around. They're like, they turn this boat around right now.
Oh.
どこに行ったのか教えてくれ。
Good cop, bad cop.
どのような攻め苦を受けようと、この松風、士官たちを裏切り。
Oh
Oh
no.
my god.
Oh no.
あくまでほら知的な判断として。
Right. Yep.
Oh my god. Yep.
僕は無事でいることが仕事として。
You've done it great up until now.
南米ってとこだよ。
Holy shit.
Ginro, you have failed this city. Okay.
I had a feeling, but I didn't want to say anything. I was like, is there a possibility? Yeah. We're sharing all our notes.
飛行士たちはもうロシアの皆、コニー、リリアン、そして
Your dad.
情緒と合理性という矛盾した概念を笑いながら両取りするような男だった。
Something even you couldn't understand.
Yeah.
It's a legend. A man among men. Ah. Hell yeah.
分かっちまったぜ、宇宙から。俺とゼノ、てめえの脳ぶん回して一歩一歩にじり寄んぞ。おう、二人がかりで緯度経度に至るまで突き止めてみせようじゃないか。
Oh. All right.
Basically retrace to the beam based on all the data that they have thus far. Yeah.
むしろ今、二人の邪魔は無粋だ。
クロム、そわそわしてどうしたの？
Yeah, what's going on?
別にそわそわなんかしてねえよ。
I just feel replaced as the secondary scientist.
Yeah, I'll take that down to them. Yeah. I'd love to be involved.
きっと今頃。
This episode is so funny.
やべえ、でっけえシャボン玉。だよ楽しい。
What are you guys doing?
てかゼノの名はねえし、
We're on the ocean. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Truly elegant. It is the largest country, so,
So-
we can...
There, I think I know one of the ways they're going to pinpoint it.
Uh-huh.
Senku counted.
I mean, maybe.
So they could use that to triangulate, maybe.
マジでこの模型通りなら地球の逆サイドに立ってた線空から見たらよ石化光線は地面から生えてくることになんじゃねえのか
Oh.
Ooh.
Good to know. That's a great point. Okay.
光線が地面抜けんのはちょい遅えとかほらこうなんかギチギチしてきつそうだしよ誰から見ても客観的に同じ現象が再現されるということ
But we don't have the petrification device anymore.
What? Big words.
Yeah, yeah.
霊が見えると主張する人間がいるんですよ科学屋が興味を示さないのはなぜだと思うただしその霊とやらで何か同じこと
Yeah.
誰彼女自身には霊が見えている
Mm-hmm.
それが本当だろうと嘘だろうと
Great point.
Right.
Yes.
温度差でスターリングエンジンぶん回して発電しまくれんな霊発電
Haha.
実にエレガントだ科学は効率中もいいとこだな話それすぎだバーガ
Yeah.
てめえも乗ってたじゃねえか石化した時刻は真っ昼間の
Yes.
Yep, uh-huh.
20秒こちらは夜8時25分ジャストだ15分20秒後に東京にまで届いている
Ooh.
Right.
なら地球丸のみまで数十分ってとこか
And so with triangulation, they'd be able to get 2 points and check which one is in South America.
白夜たちの宇宙ステーションはな宇宙でぴったし止まって浮いてるわけじゃねえ
Right.
なもう石化光線の波に突っ込まれや
Whoa.
Oh.
つまり実際には光の波は地球全土でかなり低かった
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right.
何らかの発光体その波が重力で潰れて地表を流れたとすれば観測事実と合致する
Holy shit.
Uh-huh.
Chrome's just like...
Yeah. Then she freaks out.
Yeah, more bubbles.
Amazing.
End the episode right there.
Yep.
地平線に光が見えてから自分が石化するまでの時間は56秒
Okay, and that gives you a speed depending on your altitude.
石化光線はよ膨らむ間ずっとスピードまるで変わんねえ
Yeah.
なあクロムなら光の高さは目視だが2万メートルほどか大気の屈折率が 6% だとすると地平線が光るのは 500km つまり地球楕円体で爆心地から最短距離のセンサー削して
Right?
Yep.
181km 差がつく地点がビンゴっつうことにな
Yep.
る
We're gonna figure out exactly where in South America it is.
あとは角度だざっくりでもいい
Sure. We don't need to be
それ
exact.
でも複数の推論を重ね合わせれば
It'll get you a pretty narrow field.
Yep.
天体と机の影から大まかに思い出せる
Damn.
スカイツリーメモリで左に7本
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
The geometry of it.
Uh-huh.
が合わせればたどり着ける
And then they point.
Yep.
2つの線が交わる場所は
One single coordinate? Wait, what? Why am I remembering this now?
整形60度1分
Damn, right in the heart of Brazil. Yeah, the Amazon rainforest.
Fantastic.
そうそるぜ
There we go.
yeah. Oh yeah. End the episode right there. Perfect.
Ooh, pretty.
Dang, this is a Apothecary Diaries kind of ending here.
Yeah.
Wait, showing flowers. Is this gonna be just some really like rampant plant thing that just erupted its buds, basically? Like,
No.
okay.
All right, fun
All
stuff.
right, this was a really fun episode. Having Zeno and Senku just completely lock their scientific minds together and just start, getting those neurons friction up and firing off, and then Chrome coming in and being like, yo, what if, and asking like really good like theoretical questions that make them go, yeah, okay, let's throw out about 50% of this and start isolating the direction we focus ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I love that.
Detail that, it expands at a constant rate. It's like, holy shit, that's incredible. Okay, awesome.
Right, we knew that from the petrification devices themselves, but that's something that's cool to make sure that it's on the notes side of things, because I'm sure one of the biggest things that Senku has going for him, really, is his memory. Like, a lot of ways in which we measure intelligence is basically an amalgamation of a bunch of different types of intelligence all like coalesced together. Like, you could have someone with a crazy memory, and just by that notion, you are going to be more intelligent than someone that doesn't have as good.
Because you're going to have a bunch of information in that noggin, and you'll probably know how to access it and use it and things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Chrome's capacity oftentimes comes in his ability to have critical thinking, like the way in which he parses out.
He's a problem solver.
He's a problem solver. He thinks about things in the, well, if this, then this, and so a lot of his support basically comes from the, well, let's take my experience, basically apply a little bit of logic and common sense to it, and go, well, then what about this? Like, and asks good questions.
Yep.
Zeno, and what I think is really cool about him is that, for the most part, he seems to have a pretty just solid grasp on like most of this, but he's also someone that basically goes, oh, okay, let's zero completely in on this and keep pulling on it until we like see what's there underneath it.
So the idea that it's just we both remember all the specific details of when we got petrified. Cool. So, with that, and knowing that it's a constant, like, rate of, growth for the petrification wave, and like, all the little things of, like, oh, wait, so the astronauts weren't petrified. Interesting. But they're orbiting the Earth. And it took this long for it to get around the Earth, and it didn't come up from the ground. Okay. Like, all the stuff they gathered from that, awesome. Yeah. But then also cool, we can pinpoint that it's about right here. And even if, they're off by, I don't know, several kilometers, right? Just being able to go to, this is the general space that we need to search.
And then just corkscrew search around it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's amazing, yeah.
And so now the only thing you need to do, since Stanley is following you, is to figure out how to ditch the boat in a place where then it will throw Stanley off the trail, because as long as Stanley isn't able to track you...
Yep.
You're good. Now Stanley and his men will just search the rainforest forever.
Yeah, now this is the part where they're kind of fucked. So I'm going to go into the problematic side of things with Ginro's spilling the beans here. Because South America, about half of the western coastline is the mountains of Chile. And so the Andes basically completely overrule about like half of the potential search time. And so all they have to do is just follow the coastline from
until
the northernmost point.
The ship.
And then once they hit any river inlets, basically go up them,
Well, that's actually a good point. Once you have a river inlet, then it could get real funky, because then you're dealing with an actual maze rather than just follow a straight line.
But if they basically say, okay, we're going to mark all those rivers.
Sure.
Because those would be in where Peru is,
we
basically.
check the entire perimeter first.
Yeah.
Did we find the boat? All right, cool. They took a river inlet.
Yeah, so
now let's go back and... Yeah.
Right, so my crazy thought with this is that if Zeno and Senku want to get really tricky, they obviously know where they need to go. Yeah. But it's very much in the center of South America, deep in the Amazon rainforest. If you want to get tricky with it and lose them... It would be smart, in my opinion, to drop off in Central America, near some of the countries south of Mexico, look for the Panama Canal, and if there's anything remaining of it, go around to the east side, and they'll be stuck looking along the western side, and get off on the boat somewhere on the eastern side
all
and
right.
travel from that route. Also, there are more rivers because of the freaking Amazon itself, the Amazon River, having so many tributaries
branches.
out to the ocean
yeah.
and stuff
Okay.
that, like, they'll never find you if you bring a small boat into the Amazon River.
Right. And so now you just need to make
So
sure
you can
that,
dock the boat in the Amazon
Right.
somewhere.
And so now you just need to make sure that once you approach and get semi-close to land, you tie Zeno back up before you then go into the rainforest, because while he is willing to work with you on the science side of things, he will absolutely be leaving behind clues for Stanley.
See, so my point is that won't matter if they go with my plan.
Right.
Because the amount of time it would take them to bring that big-ass aircraft carrier.
Oh, I know, but this is also the world where they started fueling up for the journey when they couldn't follow them before Ginro told them. So
Again, I'm with you, but it won't matter. If you look at the Amazon River, it is a goddamn maze. It is not a little river. It's just it's a spider web.
if they fully go into it and it's the like, hey, Stanley's determined, but also good luck, Stanley,
Yes.
and so then it's just they're out there looking for them while Senku and everybody else are like off doing their adventure.
The main
That'd be great.
the main thing I could see being a problem that they're going to bring up, probably mostly for plot reasons to make sure they can't do this,
Right.
is that they're going to run out of fuel and they won't be able to make that kind of a crazy journey.
Sure.
If they have to land somewhere in Peru or Venezuela, basically, that's going to make them much easier to find.
Especially if they're not able to like go into a river inlet or something.
Right.
And
My guess is that they're going to do that, and the reason why is because the OP shows them going through desert. There ain't no deserts of any considerable amount in Brazil that would be on their trek to that location. But Venezuela and or Peru, I could definitely see there being some deserts over there. So maybe they land in Venezuela.
Okay.
Or they have to land even earlier because of fuel issues, and they land in like Mexico, and they have to travel on land all the way there. So either way, the idea that the boat is going to give them away at some point is cool, but there are ways in which they could ditch the boat in such a way that it's harder for them to find it.
Watch, it actually ends up being a Weathertop thing where they're like, okay, cool, but we're in a forest. How do we actually navigate to the place that we need to get to? We need to find like a vantage point, and then we get a Weathertop situation where...
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. But this was a very, very cool episode to kind of bring us back in and shift the conflict entirely from Zeno being an enemy to him being someone that's excitedly passionate, like Senku is, about the idea of let's figure this out.
Right.
And it's not even that he's certain that there's going to be some kind of thing that they find there, but he is of the opinion that this connected to the man on the moon, which I'm glad we brought this back up again.
Yep, and it's the, we both totally know about him.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, because there was kind of a, that's a mystery, and we might never solve that. But what they're kind of saying is that what's most likely is that we're going to find something that's probably pretty much a dead end as far as solving the mystery here in South America. And the real mystery is, will humanity be able to become spacefaring again, so much so that Senku and Zeno can go back up to the International Space Station?
Yep. And without the man on the moon dropping some petrification devices and redoing everything or whatever.
Right. I think the part that's crazy about this is we have a few assumptions we're operating under, right?
Okay.
One is that the petrification device or what have you is human make,
Sure.
We're not going to go into aliens or anything weird like that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that we know for sure is that there are people that lived through the thousands of years, basically. That the human race did not basically just have everybody get petrified. There were human people. That's how we have Chrome, and that's how we have Kohaku.
Well, and Chrome and Kohaku, that's the stuff that we're more familiar with. And then in the situation of like the village that they ran into and things like that.
But there are people that have been have been mentioned to have split off, and if any of them continued humans' development at a rate that would have been even slightly close to what Senku has been bringing.
Oh yeah, they would have had, the hundreds of years to make shit happen. Yeah.
Well, they would have had.
Yeah. Or I'm talking specific. Or,
We could get into sci-fi
thousands
territory.
of years. What are we talking about?
Yeah, no, it's 4,000. It's almost 4,000 years. So it's the idea that the part that is strange to me is that the petrification device or the petrification beam or what have you came about through normal human stuff there, and yet we have all these little petrification things.
That they had enough of them to just sort of rain them from the sky on like a specific localized area.
So
and they didn't like repetrify the entire planet or something.
Right. So what's terrifying about that is that feels like someone who lived through that amount of time went to the spot and has been using them and like mass produced a bunch of tinier versions of that.
Also,
so these are all mysteries that we have to.
Yeah, didn't the man on the moon try to repetrify the entire world by saying the diameter of the world as the measurement and then 1 second? Which theoretically could give interesting information. One, if it's the diameter, that sounds like they have some understanding, but either incorrect understanding or the devices work differently.
So
because you wouldn't actually want the diameter if it doesn't go through the Earth.
So what I thought was going on with that was that they were doing this just in case they had access to the big device. But if they only have small devices, it's probably not necessarily going to do that.
No, well, right, and their device was broken, so it didn't work anyways or whatever, right? But if that is a potential inconsistency that could mean nothing, right? And it's just whatever, but it could also mean something in universe about the person that's on the moon.
Or it could just mean something about the nature of the devices that we don't know yet.
Right. Yeah.
I do love that the man on the moon is being brought up as a genuine mystery, and Zeno is basically like, no, it's 100% connected
to all this shit.
To whoever that is, Yeah.
So that's also a nice way to have like an external threat for them to both work together against. Granted, Zeno knew about the man on the moon before, and he still decided I need to kill Senku, But
well, right, I don't think he can deal with space travel yet. It's the I can't do anything about that now.
Yeah, exactly. And if I'm going to deal with someone who has every supreme advantage and all of that goodness, then I want to be able to engage with them exactly the way that I want, aka I don't want to have division down here or someone, with qualms about morals and all that stuff.
Sure. But, so right now, we're keeping the conflict rather small, and thus we're having a lot of good character-focused interactions.
Yes.
And the cast has gotten smaller because we're all just on boats and stuff. But, okay, I am here for a trek through deserts and jungle in South America with Stanley in tow.
Yep.
But then Ginro and Matsukaze just being hey, we're the ones that are probably going to be helpful much later, but by slowing down Stanley or just causing problems or what have you. And
nothing that they do will make up for what you did, Ginro.
Exactly. But none of it's going to change the fact that you pointed him in the exact direction that they need to go. And Stanley's smart enough to go, oh, wait, South America. So then the reason why they're going to South America is probably to do with the petrification beam, because there's also a very decent chance that Stanley was at the very least involved in some of the conversations about the goings-on of the world post-petrification with Zeno. So,
absolutely.
So, he might even be aware of some of the stuff that Zeno has acquired knowledge-wise thus far, and might even narrow the search down even more.
To say nothing of just understanding Zeno enough as a person, even though Zeno's not the one deciding to go to South America, right?
Right.
That it's someone else that's really smart. Senku learned from Zeno. All right, cool. If they're going there, if Zeno decided to go there, right? Assuming equal intelligence and all that stuff, Zeno decided to go there, why would he do that? Probably because it has something to do with this. With the big question that we all have.
Right, because if you're just trying to run away, you don't need to go that far. Like, that's really inefficient.
Exactly,
like,
right? And wide, and also, here's the other thing. He got South America out of Ginro. Great. Hey, Ginro, keep talking. You know, like, oh, yeah, there was something about petrification or something down there. All right, cool. You know, like, Ginro, you done fucked up.
Yeah.
Real bad. But I will say, one of the things that I like about the fact that it's going to be in the Amazon rainforest is that is a natural way to nerf our snipers.
Oh, true.
Because that's going to be so thick and everything that you're not going to be able to have the situation that, you know, like, Stanley setting up the sniper position when he shot Senku. Awesome. Why didn't he do that with the pistol and the thing at the end of... Yeah, whatever. Right? That one time he didn't do it because plot reasons we had to have it go that way. Yeah. Now, he won't be able to. Right? True. So you won't have that same issue anymore.
Also, I'm curious to see what kind of things I'm not going to be correct about with regards to this. But the Amazon rainforest is like top 3 deadliest for humans areas on the planet.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be plenty exciting.
As far as, like, human beings... absolutely could survive there, but nobody wants to. Like it's wildlife and the kinds of creatures that, you know, maybe the ecosystem has changed a lot.
Sure, but I imagine a lot of the, you know, people killing creatures would have done very well in the millennia since then.
Because there's no people to get
There's
rid
no
of them.
people constructing and, you know, there's no deforestation or anything
right,
like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So if anything, I am preparing myself because I am just going to ask Show that you don't show a specific species that I know gets very big in the Amazon rainforest.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we could literally have, like, the Goliath bird eater or whatever.
There's some
shit.
nightmarish stuff there,
Yeah.
I will say. Let's just have the classic, you know, like big cats and, you know, really nasty fish.
Tsukasa and Hyoga just having a grand old time, you know. And, hey, that might even be something where then we get alerted as Stanley and his men get closer because maybe they have to use some of their guns, you know, on wildlife because they also don't know where the others are. Like, okay, great. Even if they find a trail and are tracking them, they won't know when they're catching up, you know? So
they're also going to make a lot of disturbance, I would say, with their big armor suits and everything.
And one of the things that I was thinking they might get into, which I don't think they will, given that they like stockpiled on fuel and all that stuff, is okay. But how many bullets do they actually have?
Unlimited bullets.
Unlimited bullets because they stocked up before they left. But if they had left immediately, it could have been really cool. Where it's like, okay, these are machine guns. They burn through ammunition fast. You know, we gotta pick and choose or something.
That was the thing, though. Zeno has unlimited bullets, so they basically plot-wise solved that problem.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yes, they probably have, you know, 10,000 rounds rather than, like, you know...
But if Ginro, if you want to redeem yourself, you blow up their supplies.
Well, no, he can't blow it up. He just dumps it in the ocean.
Well, no, I was going to say you just get something flammable and all that fuel, you know?
Are you trying to have him go out in a blaze of glory? No, he's not gonna kill himself.
No, just, you know,
bro is not a scientist. So I think the best thing he can do is weaponize Matsukaze. As like, Matsukaze, eat that stuff in the ocean overnight or something, you know?
Right.
Just have them slowly but surely be like, someone's clearly, you know...
I'm just saying, Ginro, you would be the biggest damn hero if you managed to basically just burn the enemy's supply wagon, you know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
no.
That would be
all
awesome.
about that.
Yeah.
The method, you know.
Exactly. There would be problems with that.
But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.